Hello, it's the police. Open up, please. Police, come to the door and open the door. We have a warrant.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's rewind and see how I got myself into this situation. I was minding my own business when Amazon called me and I found out that my identity had been stolen, and I was then passed to the fraud investigation team of the Federal Trade Commission, and this is what happened.
Yeah, hi. This is Officer Scott Davis from FTC. Give me a moment, sir. Let me pull out your information. Hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and is the connection is good? Like, you can hear me properly?
Yes, I can.
Okay, give me a moment. Hold on. So I have your information here. I can see I'm speaking with Chester Dross, right?
That's correct, sir. Yes.
Okay. And sir, are you talking to me? Like, are you at your home right now, or you are somewhere else?
No, I'm at home.
You are home.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to update you that my name is Officer Scott Davis. I am the senior investigator on this case from the Federal Trade Commission headquarters at Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
So how are you doing this morning?
I'm a little bit concerned that someone's stolen my identity.
Okay. So as I can see over here that this call was transferred to me saying that you are a victim of identity theft and you are not aware of the multiple purchases which are going through using your identity, and you are not aware of having these multiple bank accounts as well. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, well, in that situation, I have to pull out the file over here so I can make sure how exactly or what exactly is going on under your name, so we can figure it out. Like, you should not face such problems again in the future, and your name should also be taken out of this entire matter, right?
Yes, please.
All right. So here I would like to ask you some questions first so that I can understand what's been going on.
Okay.
So first of all, I would like to ask you that have you been applying for any loans or credit cards in recent past?
No.
No. Have you shared your home Wi-Fi password with any third person?
No.
And do you have visitors coming at your home very often or no visitors?
Yeah, I have visitors.
Okay. But the visitors who come at your door, like at your home, you are aware that they are not the one who can do anything wrong with you?
Yeah, they're friends of mine or work colleagues.
They are friends of you. Okay. And you live alone, you live with your family, or with whom you live?
I live alone, but my son visits every now and again.
Okay. And do you have doubt on someone who might have your information or can do this to you intentionally?
No, I don't.
And have you been a victim of identity theft in the past as well?
No, I haven't. Well, not that I know of.
No. Okay. And have you ever lost your wallet, your personal identity, or your cell phone, or have it ever got stolen from you?
No, I explained that to your colleague.
Okay. All right, sir. I appreciate all your answers here. Now, I would like to inform you that we are about to raise a request for a federal investigation on your case. And for the same, we will be on a recorded line, which will be heard by the Department of Treasury, by the Internal Revenue Services, and by the headquarters of FTC, and by the local authorities. And what we are going to do is we are going to use this call recording as an evidence inside the courtroom for filing a lawsuit, as we will have to investigate further to make sure that from where and how exactly your IDs have been compromised, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, I want you to understand one thing over here. This doesn't seem to be a normal issue. I would like to inform you that the whole case is not only about an Amazon product purchase, and it also seems like an identity theft or some sort of cybercrime activities by using your information. And if someone is having the access of your Amazon accounts to make this kind of purchases, then there are some chances that they would have got the access of your actual bank accounts as well. And if by any means, if they have it, it simply means that they can try to manipulate the finances without even letting you know. So now, in order to prevent this, being the senior investigator on your case, the best I can do is I can raise a request for the federal investigation on your case so that we can make sure that apart from this Amazon thing, there is nothing else taking place or happening under your name without your permission or without your knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to make sure that in order to do that, first of all, I would like to make sure that I'm having the right information and we are forwarding the right details to the government agencies.
Okay.
So the full name of the applicant will be Chester, Chester, Chester Dross, Draws, right?
Yeah, D for dog, beginning to draw. Excuse me.
And
Sorry, excuse
Well,
me.
do you have a middle? No problem. Do you have a middle name or
No,
middle initial?
no, I don't.
No,
No,
you don't. So on your driver's license, it's just Chester Dross, Draws.
no. D-R-A-W-S. D for
Sorry?
D for dog, not B.
Yeah, yeah, like a David, D like a David, R like a Romeo, A as an
Yes,
alpha, W as a whiskey, S as a sugar.
yes, correct, sir.
And your street address I have over here, which is 1800 Kidall Lane Way, Boston, Massachusetts, 02114.
That's correct, sir. Yes.
And the best number to reach you, will that be your cell phone number or will that be your landline number?
Uh, this cell phone number.
And what type of cell phone do you use? Like you use an Android phone or you use an iPhone?
It's an Android phone.
Android, okay.
It's a
And
Galaxy.
here I would like to make sure with your date of birth I have here is 0401 of 1960.
That's correct. April 1st, 1960.
April 1st, 1960, exactly. And we also have this information over here that there are more than 15 bank accounts which have been opened under your name, but you have given your statement that you are only aware of having one bank account, that is with the Bank of America. Is that correct?
That's correct, sir. Yes.
And you only have like one saving and one checking, or do you have more than that accounts with the Bank of America? Like, do you have two checking, three saving,
No,
or only one checking and one saving?
I just have one checking and one savings, and I transfer money to my my home bank account.
What is your home bank account?
It's Santander in the United Kingdom.
Santander.
Yes.
And where is that branch? Is that like in Boston, Massachusetts itself, or is that somewhere else?
No, Santander is in the UK.
UK, like in London?
No, I think it's the branch is in Liverpool.
Liverpool. And
Yeah.
the name of the bank is Santander, Santander, right?
That's correct. Yes.
And it's in Liverpool. And this bank has been opened using, like it's under your name. So it might be you opened using your social security number itself.
No, you don't need a social security number in the UK. I had it open before I came over here.
Okay. And is that a checking account you have, or is that a saving account you have with the Santander?
Yeah, checking and a savings account.
It's a checking and a saving. Okay. How much is the approximate value you have in your checking and saving at the Santander Bank in Liverpool?
I don't know. I'm on my computer now. I'm just going to check.
No problem. You take your time, because this is something very important, and we need to make sure that we are not freezing or we are not taking any of your genuine bank account under the consideration or under the investigation.
Yeah.
And for that, we have to make sure that, like as we are the Federal Trade Commission, we are not allowed to ask for any personal information like no account number, routing number, or debit card number over the recorded line.
Okay.
You can just update us what is the value you have in your account. And if I talk about the Bank of America, I have got to know that you have one checking and one saving. And what is the approximate value you have in the Bank of America?
I can tell you the exact amount. So I've opened my Bank of America account. I have $8,270 and change in my checking account, and I have $9,512 and change in my savings account. Your colleague asked me about a credit card. I owe $2,321.25 currently, and on my bill pay, it's $1,653.31.
This is what you have given me the update for the Bank of America.
Yes.
So in Bank of America, you only have one checking with $8,270, and you only have one saving with $9,512.
That's correct, sir. Yes.
Because last time when you spoke to Miss Rebecca, you gave them that it's approximately 16,000 in saving. So I'm going to change that, and I'm going to make it $9,512.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, it was a mistake. I obviously thought I had more.
No problem. It's totally fine, sir. Totally fine. And if I talk about the Santander Bank at the Liverpool, do you know how much you have in there?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for a code to be sent to me. Bear with me 1 second, please.
No problem. Take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
No problem.
I have currently £1,839.12 in my current account, and £4,558 and a penny in my savings account.
And apart from this, do you have any investment accounts like stocks, shares, bonds, or cryptocurrency?
No, I have shares, but they're in United Kingdom.
They are in United Kingdom. And if I talk about over here in Massachusetts,
No,
do you have any brokerage account,
no, I don't.
any crypto account?
No.
And since how long you are in Massachusetts? Like since how long you been in United States?
About 15 years now. But I travel
15 years.
I travel backwards and forwards.
Oh yes, I understand. So approximately how many times you travel to Liverpool or to UK in 1 year? Like you go there one time, two times,
Twice a year.
twice a year. Okay.
But I don't go to Liverpool. I don't live in Liverpool. That's just where the account was opened. It's in Bootle.
So which place in United Kingdom you live at? Like where is your home? Which
It's
city?
it's just outside of London.
Outside of London.
Yeah, Kingston.
Kingston, I got it. Thank you. All right, so let's move ahead from here. I would like to make sure, do you have IRA, 401k from your job over here in the United States?
No,
Yes or no?
no.
No. No problem. So I'm going to forward these details to the Federal Reserve, to the Social Security Administration, to the
Okay.
headquarters of the IRS for the security check. And in
Okay.
order to pull out your information in their system, they would require your social. So verify your social, please.
Hang on 1 second. I've got it written down somewhere. Hang on. 374 40 6420.
Okay, and I also want to make sure, like, you have an active driver's license in the United States, right?
No, I don't. I use my UK one.
UK one. So, like, is the UK license is been authorized internationally?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have like an American passport or you have like a UK passport?
UK passport. They're both with the visa department at the moment. I'm just in the process of getting my visa updated.
Visa for where?
US. I don't have
US.
yeah, I don't have a green card, so I have to leave
I understand.
every 6 months.
I understand that's the reason. And when is your next flight? Like when you are going the next time?
It's not until June, but I'm just getting my
June.
visa. Yeah, I'm just getting my visa updated now.
No problem. So right now, I'm going to forward these details to the Federal Reserve and to the government organization.
Okay.
I have also sent them a meeting link. They are going to join on this meeting link with me, and they are going to give me all the details, like what they found under your name, and they will be sending me reports on the email as well. So I will
Okay.
give you all the information over the same recorded line. And one more thing I want you to understand over here, like at this point of time, this investigation would be under the oath of privacy, under the subsection C of 1948 Privacy Protection Act. Under no circumstances the conversation and the information what we are sharing over this recorded line should not be shared with any third person, not even to your friends, to your family members, to your neighbors,
Yeah.
colleagues, to bank people, to nobody, because at this point of time, even we are not sure that who these criminals are. It could be anyone. And
So-
if by any means, if the real criminals will get to know about the ongoing investigation, then they will surely try to make an escape from the situation. And in that condition, you will be the remaining one who will be remaining as a primary suspect. So it will cause a lot of problem, and we want to catch
So-
the real criminal. So please remember that you do not disclose this information until and unless your name has been taken out of this entire matter, okay?
Okay, so am I a suspect?
Right now, as everything is going on under your name, the government is taking, considering you as one of the suspect. And as you are talking to the Federal Trade Commission now from last 30 minutes, also spoke with Officer Rebecca. Now you are speaking with me as I'm the senior investigator. I do understand that you are not the one behind these criminal activities. And that is
Okay.
the reason why I am doing all of these things, so that I can make sure that if we have a way so that you don't face any legal consequences and we can take your name out of the
Okay.
entire matter. That's
Okay.
what we are trying to do. But for that, first of all, we need to know that what exactly has been happening, what exactly these criminals are doing, and
Yeah.
I can inform you about it. And after that, we can see that what options do we have.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know much about the laws in the US, but if I'm considered to be a suspect, shouldn't I not be read my rights?
Sorry?
I don't know much about the law the laws in the United States, but if I'm considered to be a suspect, shouldn't I be read my rights?
Let me tell you. As you are considered as a suspect by the other government agencies, why we are recording this, so that we can present them the recording and we can update them that you are not the one behind this criminal activity.
Okay.
And now these criminals who are doing this, they are doing this with a lot of people who are coming from the different countries. So we need to make sure that these criminals should be arrested and they should be taken into the prison, so that the citizens like you who are coming from the different countries should not face
Yeah.
such problems again in the future.
Okay.
Because this is the reputation of United States, what we are trying to maintain over here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I promise.
Yeah.
I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and anything but the truth. So help me
Okay.
God.
That sounds good. And let me tell you, as you are not aware of the rules and the laws of the United States, so I will be your guide over here. I will make sure that you are following the rules and you are following the laws. And I will also make sure that your name will be taken out of this entire case as well. So you don't need to worry about anything. Just give me 3 to 5 minutes and I
Okay.
will be back talking to you.
Yeah.
You can put me on speakers. Once I will be back, I will let you know.
Okay.
Thank you.
I ended that call. I'm just going to try calling them back.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Chester Drawers. Hello.
Officer Scott Davis.
Yeah. Hi. It's Chester Drawers. I don't know what happened. I was waiting and waiting, and
We got disconnected.
oh right.
We got disconnected. And so what happens? Like when I am trying to call you, like the ring goes on, but you don't answer. Like, are you getting the incoming call when I call you or no?
No, because what was happening? I was still thought I was still connected to you. I was showing connected to you.
Okay. But here it was showing that the call got disconnected, and then I called you like 4 times, and one time I also called you on your landline number, but nobody answered.
Yeah, because I was waiting for you to call me on my cell phone. Anyway, right. Did you have any joy getting a conference?
I'm done with the conference call, and I have the reports over here.
Yep.
And I'm afraid to inform you about the situation, which is turning into a very serious mess here. Now, make sure what I am about to say is strictly confidential. So
Okay.
please pay attention to the next words I'm about to say. And if you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me as well. And
Okay.
understand one thing, that these reports are being created because everywhere it's your name. So this report might sound harsh to you, but it is my job, it is my work to give you all the details and to read down this report to you.
Okay.
But you do not need to be worried about it, because I will make sure that if we have any other option, so that your name should be taken out, okay?
Okay.
So first of all, I have the report here from the Department of Treasury. As per the Department of Treasury database, we are about to file a lawsuit under your name and your social security number. As per the Department of Treasury, they found numbers of bank accounts opened by using your personal identity, such as your driver's license, which is from the United Kingdom, which are also issued with different state IDs, and your social security number. Hence, after investigation, we found that these multiple bank accounts, which you are not even aware of, have altogether more than $458,000 in there. And there are several international wire transfers containing with big amounts from those accounts have been traced out by the Department of Treasury. And the transactions from these bank accounts, which have been done internationally, they have been done to the narco trafficking countries like Mexico and Colombia. And this entire paperwork has your name on it, which totally seems suspicious to us. Now, what was done using your name and your social security number was totally against the law. So based upon the evidences, there are some serious allegations pressed under your name. Number 1 is money laundering. Number 2 is drug trafficking. And number 3 is theft by deception. Moreover, an arrest warrant will also be issued under your name, and we have received the order to suspend your social security number and all your bank accounts listed under your credentials. As according to Section 58 of Subsection D of 1972 Drug Enforcement Administration Act, a suspect, when convicted for this illicit charges, may be taken jail term of 9 years with a penalty of about $90,000. Once the social security number gets suspended, the authority will freeze your bank accounts, credit cards, debit cards, and your property. Your name and social security number will be blacklisted, and you would never be eligible to get any kind of government benefits. Your future benefits will be terminated. Your credit score down to zero, and you will be deported. And finally, this information will also be passed to the Employment Association and to the local authorities. So, these were the report which I have got from the Department of Treasury. Are you aware of any of this?
No, and I'm not prepared to say anything further. I guess my lawyer needs to speak with you.
Let me update you right now, sir. If you are going to involve your lawyer into this case, then you do have all the right option to fight this case in the courthouse by hiring an attorney. But remember that to execute the case will cost you about $50,000 to $60,000, as you would need to pay your attorney fees, case execution charges, and the court fees. And if the decision unfolds on you, as the government has got enough evidence to sit you in the local federal court of law, then you will be facing penalties and the jail term, and you will be deported. But I told you that we are here to catch the criminals, and we want to make sure what exactly has been going on. We want to catch the real criminal. And if you are involving your lawyer, or if you're involving your attorney in this situation, that means that you want to fight this case against the government. And being the representative of the government, we are planning to catch the real criminals. And for that, we might need your help. But if you are going to involve your lawyer, that will not be a good option.
Yep, you haven't read me my rights. This is all on a recorded line, so I'm going to sue your ass.
Sorry?
You haven't read me my rights. You just said there's a warrant for me. Unless I'm read my rights, I'm not going to say anything further without my lawyer being present.
Sir, understand one thing. I told you that these reports have been created by the government agencies, as they are not talking to you, so they are not aware that you are not the one behind the situation. And I have
you're talking to me.
Right.
You're talking to me, but you haven't read my rights yet. And I respectfully decline
your rights by saying that you can fight this case.
No, that's not my rights. I've seen the TV. It's that you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. You haven't said any of that, and this is all on a recorded federal line.
Because I have not said that. Because listen to me very carefully. Because I am not thinking that you are a suspect or you are a criminal. I am thinking over here that you are a victim. So I am trying to help you out on the situation. Do you understand me?
No, you told me I'm a suspect, and the Department of Treasury think I'm a suspect
and
issued a warrant.
I told you that you are a suspect as per the other government agencies. So I am going to forward them the recording, and I am going to talk to them. I am going to update them that we want to catch the real criminals. So we are going to work with you. And if you don't want us to work with you, then we can take you as a criminal, and I can send the local authorities, the local police department, the Boston Police Department at your doorstep right now at this point of time.
Well, I refuse to answer any further questions until you've read me my rights.
Sir, do you understand? I am saying that we are trying to help you out in this situation.
Yep. But you told me I'm a suspect, and the Department of
I told you that the other agencies are taking you as a suspect, but we are understanding that you are a victim.
Yeah, but I still have to have my rights read to me.
Exactly, sir.
So
do you want me to go ahead and talk to the member of the courthouse and ask them that if we have any option to resolve this case outside the courthouse, or do you want to fight this case against the government in the courthouse? What exactly you want to do? Tell me.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subpoena this federally recorded line, and I'm going to show that you've not. I've asked 3 times now to have my rights read to me, and you failed to do so. Officer Scott Davies, you know the law better than I do. I'm just a visitor in your country. So please, can you read me my rights?
Okay. You have the freedom of speech, the press assembly, and the right to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The second attempt gives citizens the right to bear arms. The third attempt prohibits the government from quartering troops in private homes, a major grievance during the American Revolution.
What? That's the Constitution. I'm not talking about the Constitution. I'm talking about my Miranda rights.
Sir, I understand what you are saying, but let me tell you, I don't want to read down the rights to you because I am not taking you as a suspect. I am not taking you as a criminal. I am
Yep.
taking you as a victim, and we want to help you
Yep, and I want to
so
help.
that we can catch the criminal.
And I want to help you as well. But I've seen the TV. I've seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You have to read me my Miranda rights. It's not the Constitution, although it's come from the Constitution. Even I know that. It's that you have the right to remain silent.
You have the right to remain silent,
Yeah.
which is the part of Miranda rights and under the Fifth Amendment. Okay, so you have the right to remain silent.
Yep. Go ahead. What's next?
Okay, so now you agree with me that you are not the one behind this criminal activities, and this is happening just because your IDs have been stolen or they are going under the
Right. I'm sorry.
information.
Yeah. Just one moment.
Go ahead.
I'm just looking it up. Just to make sure. Right. Repeat after me. Okay. You have the right to remain silent.
You have the right to remain silent.
Okay. The right to consult with an attorney and have the attorney present during questioning.
So you want your attorney to be present during the questioning?
No, I'm just saying you have to read me what my rights are. And this is it.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yep. And you have the right to consult with an attorney and have the attorney
You have
present
the right to consult with an attorney.
and have the attorney present during questioning
And have the attorney present during the questioning.
and the right to have an attorney appointed if indigent. I don't know what that one is.
And the right to protect the attorney in prison.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
So, right, I'll start again. Okay. You have to say something like, so have you got a pen and paper to write this down? Okay. What you're
What's
supposed
the problem with you? Why you want this thing? Like when I
Well-
already said the thing, what's the problem then?
Well, I want to make it sure that it's right because I don't want to say something and it could be used against me in a court of law.
Let me do this
So-
from my side. Let me
Okay,
do this from
so
my side.
if you've got
Listen to me now.
a pen and paper, you have to tell me you have the right to remain silent. Anything
Let me
you
complete.
say
Let me complete.
can
Let me
and will
complete.
be
Let me
used
complete.
against you in a court of
Let me
law.
complete, sir. Let me complete now.
You have
I
a
will say
right
that,
to
okay?
an attorney.
Sir, wait.
So- yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Wait. You have the right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any question. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during the questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer any question now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time.
Okay, right, lovely. Now you're supposed to say, and do you understand your rights?
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Right, now that's all official and it's all on the federally recorded line. How can I help you?
Okay. So the report which I have got from the Department of Treasury, I already read it down to you.
Yeah.
Now I have also got some reports here which is coming from the IRS, which is Internal Revenue Services.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just downloading this report here so I can read it down to you. The way I told you that it might sound harsh to you, but these reports are created in a way that might sound harsh. But I am here to make sure that you do not face these problems or do anything illegal over here on the recorded line.
Okay.
So first question for me, I have over here for you a question. Are you aware of having any business accounts under your name?
No, I'm not. I don't.
You are not. So this means that this information which I have received from the IRS is not been done by you, but it is my job, it is my work to give you this information. Okay.
Yeah.
So as I have the report from the IRS, they have mentioned that they found 5 phony companies linked to 5 bank accounts which have been
Yeah.
opened over the period of last 18 months. These are all business accounts mainly performing logistics, packaging, and shipment. I am sure you are not operating this, but we have the account titles right here, which is Dross Speed Courier Services, Dross SpeedX Logistics, Dross Speed Direct Courier, and Dross Packaging. Until now, the officials thought that this company is having the same nature of business must be owned by a single identity, which is you. However, that is clearly not the case. We have furthermore reports of this shipment companies being totally fraud because there are heavy transactions of $40 to $50,000 taking place in these accounts on every day, which is very high for a company only being in the business from last 18 months. We also got to know that major drug trafficking and major weapon trafficking rackets are being carried out through these 40 logistic companies, and this kind of heavy money is only involved in this crime only. So, were you aware of any of these phony companies which are going on under your name?
I wish to plead my rights under the Fifth Amendment.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during the questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer question now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand you, and you read me my Miranda rights again, so I thank you for that. But I'm choosing to plead the Fifth Amendment, which is the right against forced self-incrimination.
Okay.
So I wish to plead the Fifth Amendment.
No problem. But I do understand, sir, as I'm talking to you, that you are not the one behind this criminal activity. What I have did from my side, I have checked your past criminal records on the National Criminal Database, and we found out that you do not have any sort of criminal history in the past. Is that right?
I wish to plead my rights under the Fifth Amendment.
Hold on, sir. I am going to do one thing. You are going to receive the call from the Boston Police Department, and from there we can move ahead, okay?
I wish to plead the rights under the Fifth Amendment.
No problem. Hang on. Hold on. Let me talk with the local authorities, and they will be giving you the details. I will tell them that you are not the one behind this criminal activity. So let's see what we can do.
I wish to plead my rights under the Fifth Amendment. I don't think he's here anymore. Let's call him back.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Chester Drawers.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
It's a message for Officer Scott Davies. Can you call me back, please?
Hello, it's the police. Open up, please. Please. Come to the door and open the door. We have a warrant.
Guess I'll be seeing you in 3 to 7 years. Bye for now.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you